Asanidze now, first attempt at 205 kilos.
This is 5 kilos over his personal best, David, so obviously consolidated that extra body weight, and
well, clearly also, David, feeling very good. Obviously the success in the snatch has given him confidence, but he must the warm-up must be going well, because that's more than he previewed. He looked as if he was more likely to start at 200 or 202.5, and he's weighted out here and come in for 205 kilos. So this for 4 out of 4.
Yes, and of course the lead will give him 385. So there's a new personal best, clean and jerk and total for Asanidze. And still 2 lifts to come.
And at the age of 24, you've got to say that he's producing the goods at exactly the right time. Now Georgi Gardev, also 205 kilos. Started the clean and jerk on 200, which he got. But of course, he's 5 kilos to find. As Abaziev assumes his normal position. Well, that's a little bit more like it.
Yes, so equals his personal best. But of course, at the moment, still needs 210 to take the lead from Asanidze, because he was 5 kilos down in the snatch.
It's funny how things turn out, isn't it? A year ago, it was Georgi Gardev, when he was runner-up to Mark Huster, who was setting the world and European records in the snatch phase, and then Dimas took the record over in Athens, and now Asanidze's got it back, so it's musical chairs. Now, Mishkovitz.
Yes, it just underlines how competitive this class is. There are so many athletes in this class that could take gold at the Olympic Games.
Well, once upon a time, you know, I think everybody thought that it was Mark Huster or Piros Dimas for gold or silver, and everybody else was going for bronze, but the world has changed. Now Mishkovitz. He needs this because he's got some catching up to do.
Yes, snatched 170. So this would put him on 375.
And that's where he goes to.
So good clean, elbows high, drives out of that low squat position. Now the dip, chucks the bar overhead, splits underneath the weight, brings the feet into line, and that's a success. Now Dimas is not having the best of days.
No,
only managed a snatch of 170, which was 10.5 kilos behind his world record. Did a fairly comfortable clean and jerk with 200. And then just did a pull with 205 and limped off. I'm really surprised they've sent him. Really surprised they've sent him back on, David.
Yeah, it's back of that left thigh that's troublesome.
So maybe he's pulled a hamstring. With the Olympic Games in 4 months' time, it makes you wonder why they've sent him out. Can't really win any medals. Too far down the list.
No, it's not. It's not to be. And Yakovu there very quickly to help him, but that's it.
Well, let's just hope that 4 months is long enough for Dimas to recover from that injury, that hamstring pull. Yes, and clearly in pain.
Well, I must say I'm really surprised that he did come out for the third attempt. The second one, it was clear that he was going nowhere. And so the door is opening even wider now for Mr. Asanidze, the former snatch specialist. Now, if he can put this 207.5 kilo effort over his head in the correct manner, this is, I'm not going to say he's home and dry, but he's very close to the winning line.
Well, it would leave Gardev needing 212.5, and Gardev's best is 205, so it would leave Gardev needing 7.5 kilos over his best, and of course Asanidze still has a lift remaining.
Well, he's looked extremely focused.
So this for another personal best.
Clean is fine. Just out the back. He just got away from him there, the bar.
Yes, just technical. But of course he now is left with a decision. Does he take 107.5 again? If I was coaching him, I think I'd be inclined to...
or 207.5.
Sorry, 207.5 even. Yes, you wouldn't get very far with 107.5.
Well, he's in gambling territory here, isn't he? They've got to decide whether they think that 207.5, taking into account the lead that he had from the first half, the 5 kilo advantage over Gardev, whether that's enough, whether Gardev will do 210 or not.
Well, the bar's gone to 210, signifying that Asanidze is taking more. So I think he's gambling that this man, Georgi Gardev, is not going to do 210. Now this will put Gardev into the lead.
Well, I wouldn't be as sure of that. Gardev seems to be gaining in confidence, and that's good. That's a really good chuck over his head.
So Gardev does a new personal best, takes the lead, and goes in front.
Now, the coaches from Georgia might be ruining their decision of a few moments ago not to let their man take 207.5, because now he's forced to take 210.
Remember, though, that Gardev has been in this position before. He's pulled out the big clean and jerk, and then thought that he's going to win the competition. Then somebody's come in right at the last minute and taken it away from him.
So let me just tell you, it's Gardev who's on 385 kilos, and Mišković is on 375. And now you've got the situation that it's Asanidze who needs this 210. It's the 5 kilo increase. He's sitting on 385 at the moment, but he's heavier than Georgi Gardev. Mind you, that's still to come, because Mišković has got this one other lift for 210. Now, it's not going to enable him, even if he gets this, to win the overall championship, but this is arguably for the clean and jerk gold, because he is actually lighter than Asanidze, and I can't see Asanidze going for more than 210, because that would be silly. So this for the clean and jerk gold, and then Asanidze to take the final lift of the competition.
Yep, so still 2 medals to be decided. Oh, it looks heavy.
Talk about wobbly. Well, that was the telltale sign. Too heavy.
Yeah, it was just too much. He worked hard, but there's now 1 lift remaining in this competition, and that 1 lift is going to decide the overall winner. Is it going to be Georgi Gardev? A failure would give it to Gardev, but a success would give it to Asanidze.
Well, he's never won an overall championship, Asanidze, as we say, Mišković again. And Mišković looking there for the 210. 205 though, which he has recorded, is a new personal best for him, so he has made some progress.
And the Bulgarian audience booing there, and Asanidze just taking a second there just to look up.
Well, every time a lifter from another country is put in this position, I have to say that I can only wish him the best of luck, because the best response to that sort of ignorant behaviour is for the lifter to respond by putting it above his head, and in this case taking the championship. But to me, he looks terrific out there. I think he's not taking any of that in. He's just completely in his own world, tunnel vision.
He's focused on the job in hand, and let's see if he can do it.
So this for the European gold and his first major championship title.
And of course, a European total record of 390 if he does it. Now this is what let him down before. Has he got enough?
Yes!
Needs to get his feet in line. But there it is.
He's done it. And George Asanidze of Georgia takes the European title. And the coaches, well, maybe they were let out of jail thanks to the strength. Well, they look cocky now, but it could have gone pear-shaped in another way. But they've got away with it. Asanidze has done the work, and no longer is he just going to be respected for being a pretty good man at the snatch. He can now do the whole job.
Yes, that extra body weight has certainly helped him. One would think that he was actually reducing too much to get into the 77 kilo class. He's really come into his own as an 85 kilo lifter.
Yeah, he's
much happier at this weight.
I guess he doesn't do it as the textbooks would describe it, but nonetheless he's worked very hard and he's made 6 out of 7. Just one hiccup at 207.5 kilos, the second clean and jerk, but that didn't faze him, and he's got the title.